Hello and thank you for joining me today. Well, this is the Tuesday, July 29th edition of our video devotionals. And thank you so much for joining us today. Hope your Tuesday is going well. Now, we are much later than we normally are getting these videos out, but this morning I left early, went to our state capital, which is Raleigh. And I know our local folks know about Raleigh, but sometimes people who watch this are out of state. So Raleigh's our state capital, about an hour and a half from my house. And the intent was we had, there's a group that we support and a good pastor friend of mine, but it's called Return America. And anyway, they kind of they have one person who's actually like a lobbyist that for Return America that kind of learns about the bills and how they affect the Christians and the morals, especially that sort of thing, Christian schools and all that. Well, there was a couple of bills that were passed in the House and the Senate of North Carolina General Assembly, and then they go to the governor's desk, and he can either sign it into law or veto it. Well, he vetoed all the ones that we thought were the most important when it comes to morals and the protection of Christian students and so on. So we went there hoping that the General Assembly, the House and the Senate would overturn those, and indeed that's exactly what happened. Matter of fact, I think out of all the vetoes that were brought up, ones that we wouldn't necessarily even be interested in, but I think almost all of those were overturned. So all that being said, it was a great victory for Christian schools. It was a great victory for the morals and things that would go there. We won't get into all the details, but a good day. But it was a busy day, and I'd never really been and seen anything like that in person. And I've always been a person of history and liked stuff like that, but definitely the Lord made it happen and allowed it to happen so that we could see some big victory. So we're a little bit late today, but it's been a good day, and we want to give you something here from the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 11. Take just a moment just to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for the acknowledgments and the comments that are made on these videos, and we do appreciate you, okay? All right, notice here in Proverbs 13:11, wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. I'll get to that verse in a minute, but I saw something today that kind of made me think of this when I was reading it. And when I was leaving, of course, between Raleigh and where we live here in High Point, Archdale area, all the exits tell you where all the restaurants are, the motels, and where you're going to get gas, all of that, local attractions. I just happened to see one and just noticed that the lottery total was 115 million. Now let me just say this: I don't play the lottery. I've never played the lottery. I don't believe in playing the lottery. But all that being said, I looked and it said 115 million, and I thought to myself, there's people today, and almost every day, every week, they'll go out and they'll spend $1, $2, $10, whatever it is, and they'll buy these tickets hoping to hit it big. And some of these people are hardworking people, so I'm not, denying the fact that some of these people have the money, that they can lose that money, I suppose. It's like, they can lose it and they're okay with it, but hoping to strike it rich, so to speak. Well, to me, the Bible saying wealth gotten by vanity in that form or fashion is, the Bible says, shall be diminished. It's not a noble way of doing something. Now, if you think about it, if you were to win 115 million, think about how many people it took to take that money from them. You say, well, they gave it up. I know that, but I'm saying, imagine you going door to door and say, can I have $1? Can I have $1? And you doing that for a month, and maybe somebody gave you 10 or whatever. You said, man, I got all this money from all these people. You didn't do a thing. You just got it from them. To me, that's kind of like the lottery. You're just taking from people that, willingly gave it. But in some cases, people that they're just doing it to strike it rich one day. They don't have much, perhaps. And the point is, I think that's a vain way of getting monies and funds, if you please. But here's the best way, and here's what the Bible says about it. The Bible says, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. All I'm saying is, hey, hip, hip, hooray for the laborer, okay? You that work hard and you get your money by working hard, getting a paycheck because you go out here and you labor one way or another with your mind, with your body, whatever it might be, then you know what? Good for you. That's the way to do it. You're working, and that's how you build your life. You're rewarded, if you please, because of your time and your effort that you've put into work, and that's the Bible is praising that, okay? All right, I'm going to stop right there. Lord willing, we'll see you back tomorrow. We'll be right back in the book of Proverbs, and we appreciate you very much, and have a great day.